Am I the a-hole for telling my dad that I wanted no part in his wedding with his new fiance? I, 15F, used to have an incredibly close relationship with my dad, 42M. For the longest time, he was my safe person. I told him everything, my fears, my secrets, my little teenage dramas, and he always seemed to listen. He was the one I thought understood me more than anyone else. That bond was really important to me until things changed a couple of years ago. For some background, my parents divorced when I was 5. My mom, 35F, I'll call her Nicole, was devastated by it, but she did her best to hold it together for me and my younger sister. Divorce became my normal very quickly. I never questioned it as a kid, because every time the topic came up, my mom's face would tighten, and I could see the pain there. My dad, on the other hand, just avoided the subject completely. But when I was about 11, curiosity finally got the better of me. I gathered up the courage to ask my mom what really happened, why she and Dad split up. She hesitated, but eventually she told me the truth. Dad had cheated on her. Not just once, but multiple times. Hearing that shattered the image I had of him. I remember sitting there, feeling like my chest was on fire. I was angry, disappointed, and confused. I mean, how do you process that the man you idolized, the one you trusted, had betrayed your mom like that? From that point forward, I started connecting dots. I realized Dad was never single for more than a few months at a time. Whenever one relationship ended, it was always mutual. I started to see through the pattern, always another woman, always brushing it off like it was no big deal. My mom quietly endured, while my dad hopped from girlfriend to girlfriend. Fast forward to when I was 13. I had an event, and Dad was the one picking me up from Mom's house to take me to my grandma's. We were all meeting there before going to the event together. On the drive, he casually drops, "I have someone I want you to meet. She's at Grandma's. She's my new girlfriend." In my head, I just rolled my eyes. Another girlfriend. Another few months. Another name I didn't need to bother remembering, because she'd be gone soon enough. So, I just asked the routine questions. What's her name? What does she do? How old is she? That kind of stuff. That's when he said her name. Nicole. The same name as my mom. I froze. I remember staring out the window thinking, of all the women in the world, why would you date someone with the exact same name as your ex-wife? It immediately felt wrong, like a bad omen. We get to my grandma's house, and I see her for the first time. Let's just say her vibe was not it. She was wearing this low-cut Jack Daniels tank top, tiny white shorts, and glittery platform shoes. My entire family is more traditional, my grandma especially, so the second she walked in, I could see everyone's eyes widen just a little. My gut told me right then and there that this wasn't going to go well. The first personal interaction I had with her set the tone. I needed to change my shirt before we left for the event, so I was headed to the bathroom. Nicole casually said, "Oh, just change in here," as if me changing in front of her was normal. My dad backed her up, saying, "Yeah, it's fine." I felt so uncomfortable, like boundaries just didn't exist with her. And over time, she only gave me more reasons not to like her. She'd make little comments about my weight, or how I should wear makeup, or criticize things she knew I was insecure about. Sometimes, Dad would even agree with her, or laugh along. That cut deeper than anything. The man who once defended me against everyone else was now letting this woman tear me down. To be fair, it wasn't just me. None of my family liked her. We all quietly hoped she'd just fade away like the rest. But she didn't. Instead, things got serious. A year into their relationship, Dad asked me and my sister how we'd feel if he married Nicole. My sister didn't care much. She literally said she thought it was fine because Nicole was rich. That was her whole reasoning. But me? I couldn't hide my feelings. I asked how it would even work, since Nicole lived over an hour away, owned a business, and had a child she couldn't uproot. Dad just brushed it off, saying they'd figure it out, and that it would be a long engagement anyway. I tried to be polite, so I said it was okay as long as they had a plan first. But instead of respecting that, Dad blew up at me. He accused me of being inconsiderate, of not caring about his happiness, of being selfish. He twisted my words into guilt. It hurt so much because I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just being realistic. Then, on their 2-year anniversary, he proposed. And, of course, she said yes. Immediately, she started talking about her dream wedding. A huge beach wedding, another baby, the whole fantasy. And my stomach just sank. This wasn't going away. This was happening. The final straw came when Dad told me flat out, "You will be a part of my wedding." It wasn't a question. It wasn't an invitation. It was a command. I told him no. I said I didn't want to because Nicole wasn't nice to me, And because the whole thing felt weird given she had the same name as my mom. He lost it. He accused me again of not caring about his happiness, of being selfish and ungrateful, of not loving him enough to support him. That broke me. I don't want to lose my dad, but I also don't want to betray myself by standing beside a woman who makes me feel small, who mocks me, and who disrespects the memory of my mom's marriage. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to be in my dad's wedding? Or should I just shut up, put on the dress, smile for the pictures, and push through for his sake?